You are the household of God. The reason why you are the temple is because temple in the Old Testament, in the Jewish culture, when they say temple is supposed to replicate only one thing, not just to manifest power, not just to manifest presence, not just to manifest grace, not just to heal. Temple was meant to manifest only glory. So that if you ever saw temple in that time, the temple was constructed because it was manifesting something. The temple of God is the place where God should dwell, because when glory comes, glory is the place that prepares his person to live. He cannot dwell in a place without glory. So before God comes, he scatters glory around like a perfume. He shares glory everywhere. He spreads his glory, spreads his glory everywhere. So the day God wanted to descend on that temple, he first spread his glory. He first spread the perfume of his glory. You could imagine when God was going to come on Mount Sinai, when he was going to, and don't forget, in Jude 4, it was this same Mount Sinai, Mount Paran, that Enoch in his prophecy, when he was carrying the spirit sword, he said, I saw the Lord descending on Mount Sinai. He said the Lord came down on Mount Paran. He said, accompany him with 10,000 of his saints. So Enoch gave us a glimpse as to what happens when his glory comes. He said that in that glory there are many mysteries enshrouded in glory. One of those mysteries, 10,000 of his saints of old. So when God wants to find the expression, Torah first follows. That is why he said that when God comes that day, he said that he will not come as a cherubim, he will not come as a seraphim, but he will come with them. Those entourage will first come as the preparation and manifestation of his glory. That's why I said that when God wants to descend, he said that there will be the shout of thundering and lightning and sun. It's not just because of the thundering, it's not just because of the lightning and sun. It is because his glory is about to come. So when his glory is about to come, when his presence is about to come, his glory first comes. And when his glory comes, his presence is about to descend. We cannot boast of the presence when we don't see glory. We cannot boast of the presence of the see glory. Our life must be a radiation of his glory. No, that will become a living carriage of God's glory. Do you know the reason why we are carrying God's glory? Because you don't know when God will decide to want to show up. You don't know when God will decide to want to boast of himself and come on you. But God will not come on a land that is not made for him. God will never build on a stone that he has not tried. So just in case God wants to find the expression in my life and your life, what he first does is to bring glory to the life. If he doesn't see glory, he will not descend, because the tarmac of God is your heart. And in the heart of a man alone is what can become the temple of God. And if the heart becomes the temple of God, God can find an excuse to the heart of the man to raise glory to the life of that man. He said concerning Israel, he said concerning Moses, he said Moses was at the backside of the wilderness, and he saw a bush burning, and it was not consumed. He said Moses now step aside. He said, I will now look. Then he realized that inside that fire was a person. Inside that burning, inside that furnace was a person. Why is that? God doesn't just show up. God was going to show up to Paul on his way to Damascus. God did not show up as a person. God first showed up as glory.